This movie might be one of the most impressive wastes of talent I have ever seen. Never before have I seen such marvelous visuals and such talented actors set to work on such a dull story. What is the story? It's about Tim Goodman, Justice Smith. He's a young man or teenager. The movie sometimes treats him as an adult and sometimes doesn't, who lives in a world where all animal life besides humans appear to be Pokemon. Everyone has a Pokemon except him, and is established that he should get one, yet never established why that is so important. Pokemon are collected by people to fight in tournaments. Then, to Tim's shock, he gets word that his father has died. He goes to collect his father's things from a town where Pokemon do not fight in tournaments and instead live in peace with humans. Is the movie saying that they don't live in peace with humans in the rest of the world? Anyways, while at his father's apartment, he meets his father's Pokemon, Detective Pikachu, Ryan Reynolds. To both their disbelief, Tim understands Pikachu when he talks. Pikachu tells Tim that his father is alive, and the two set out on a journey to find him. Asking for more exposition in a movie is typically a bad sign, but this movie really needed it. The core of the story, with Tim and Pikachu searching for Tim's father, should work well enough as a narrative. However, they do very little actual investigating, and instead rely on information to just come to them, which fortunately does so. The two, who should be actively looking for clues, instead spend their time having clues brought to them at timely moments. This has the effect of making the protagonist too passive, and making the pair of them too boring to properly function as the driving force of this movie. I will acknowledge that the Pokemon look amazing in this movie. At times they look just like their anime counterparts, except photorealistic, though they are used occasionally to give the characters situations that fail to move the plot forward and function more like time fillers that stall any possible interest the story might have built. Regardless, Ryan Reynolds gives his all as the voice of Pikachu. The scene which best describes the essence of this movie is late in Act 2, where the two characters find themselves in a forest that suddenly begins to do some huge Inception-style shifting. It looks like the biggest earthquake ever, where the whole topography is constantly shifting before our eyes. It's an amazing sight to behold. It's revealed that this is being done by two gigantic Pokemon that live under the ground. Then it's revealed that this means nothing to the plot. This was just a conceptual exercise that existed to look cool, but provide no actual substance. Bill Nighy and Ken Watanabe are here as well, and they do as good a job as they are allowed, but they are fairly wasted, especially Watanabe. So much talent has been wasted here on a storyline that barely contains requisite elements of a story. If you're really interested in watching clear talent be wasted, Pokemon Detective Pikachu is the movie for you. Everyone else should just stay home and play Pokemon instead.
I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend. In a world we must defend. Pokemon.
Hey, if you like this video, please make sure to hit that like button and go ahead and subscribe. That helps me out a lot. And if you really love this video, consider visiting my Patreon page.